Hey folks, Mark here. Etiquette, scripts, circles, circle straddlers, and now we're going to talk about violence. One of the reasons why I am such a big advocate of being polite and using social scripts is there a litmus test. Okay? And that is the thing of, please, thank you, etc., like the scripts that we were talking about. If they work, great, cool, no problem. Moving on to something else. You know, I've gotten the person out of my way at the supermarket. I've got my can of green beans. Yay! On to other stuff. But there is a God. I hate to use the word for this or this word. There is a tactical application of politeness, and that is when you look at something and the situation is there's something you don't know what's wrong yet, but there's something that isn't right and you need more intel. And this is where you can use etiquette, scripts, and politeness as a test. Okay. Now, again, I talked earlier about, excuse me, may I, thank you so much, back and forth, back and forth. Well, if I'm not sure about a situation and I throw out politeness, I'm watching to see what that person does. And I'm watching to see if they go in here, if they go into this circle and they play along. Great. Okay. There may be something else going on, but that's not really much of an issue for me. It could be this person's got an agenda that has nothing to do with me. Okay, as long as they play along, though, it lets me know, okay, I don't have to shoot anybody. Yay! Always happy about that, by the way. But if I throw out the first part of a script and that person does not respond this way, that tells me something. That tells me that they want something, or maybe they're too young and don't understand how the game is played. But whatever's going on, I now know to take it out of cruise control. Okay, and now I'm watching. Okay, I'm watching to see how far this person wants to take it, which direction they want to take it. So, if I say, excuse me, may I, and the guy goes, fuck you. Okay. Now that we know that you don't either want to play with these scripts or that you think being a rebel makes you big and powerful and impressive. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. Doesn't mean I have to lose my cool. I mean, come on. Somebody says fuck you, and my response is you wouldn't like it. I just lay there and sweat. That really derails that strategy, by the way. I don't have to lose my cool just because somebody isn't playing polite. But I am watching which way this guy's going to try and take it. And that includes if the fucker is moving towards violence. Okay? Because, like I said, a lot of robberies start with, excuse me. Okay? Now, I'm in a parking lot and some guy comes walking up to me and says, excuse me. Etiquette in the circle says, yes, may I help you? Meanwhile, the guy's closing up, closing the distance. Now, there's a lot of subtle things you can do that really send all kinds of messages that also prepare you for going physical. So, example, I'm walking along and somebody walks up and says, excuse me. One of the things I do is, can I help you? Right? Now, I haven't broken any rules here. I've not become anything, right? Hell, I might even do this. That's close enough. Now, what can I do for you? Now, officially, I'm still being polite. I'm still being within courtesy. I've also given him a face-saving exit, number one. But by the simple act of, instead of going and hurrying away, just by focusing and orienting on him, I've given this person many different signals about, you might want to reconsider what you're thinking. Okay? This person may not be safe. And what did I say about, can this person safely attack you in these circumstances? Okay? I've just sent the first message. Now, the other thing I've done is I've taken control of the script, right? So especially by, that's close enough. Now, what can I do for you? Now, I want you to pay very close attention to my body language there. Excuse me, sir. That's close enough. Now, what can I do for you? What's the difference between... What? What do you want? Okay. Totally different messages. Okay. Now, the fact that I am, in the first one, I am not only not freaking out, orienting, but I'm also calm enough to be polite. Whoa, that's close enough. What can I do for you? Or can I help you? I'm following the script, but I'm sending all kinds of other messages. And in case you didn't get it, yeah, this is serious circle straddling. What I'm watching for is the guy using politeness and scripts as a cover to move into attack position. Okay? Not going to happen. Okay? Well, okay. I can't stop him from doing it. I can definitely keep it from being an effective strategy. And, you know, by and large, I don't have any problems expressing clearly and assertively my boundaries. So, if I turn and I look at him and said, what do you want? Or can I help you? Right, that's my preferred, actually. And the guy keeps on closing the distance. That's when I said, I can say, that's close enough. Now, what do you want? Okay, I've set a boundary there. And if he violates that boundary, remember, he's not obligated. He doesn't have to respect my boundaries. Okay? On the other hand, if he insists on violating my boundaries, I don't have to play nice either. Okay? And I'm willing to take it to a level that is not safe for him to continue. And he knows that. And if I communicate that it isn't safe to continue with this bullshit, I'm not insulting him. I mean, remember Peyton Quinn's 5 rules. Don't insult him, don't challenge him, don't threaten him, don't pretend it's not happening, and give him a face-saving exit. I have done all those things. Now, the next, after I say, that's close enough, now what do you want? Okay? It's incumbent on him to come up with a lie. Right? Or even say, you know, well, I was wondering if you have any money. That, you know, spare change? What? And I'm sorry, partner, I can't help you. I can handle that whole thing utterly polite and courteous, give him face-saving exit without threatening him, without challenging him, definitely not pretending it's not happening, and I'm not insulting him. I'm not giving him all the motivations that people will typically react to when you go over the top. So, yes, you can be very, very polite and establish your boundaries. Now, I want to counter an argument. Well, there are some people that if you're polite, they'll think you're weak and they'll keep on coming. Okay. This is an excuse not to be polite. This is an excuse this is giving self permission to be a complete and total asshole every time you feel emotionally uncomfortable. No. The thing about it is, if I am like afraid, if I'm obviously afraid and I'm trying to I really want to use social scripts to like get out of this uncomfortable situation and get back over here. Yeah, there will be people that's like, okay. They may think that you being polite is a sign of weakness. On the other hand, if you're calm, cool, and collect, and ready to act, that's going to reflect in your body language. So, excuse me, can I help you? Now, does that look like I'm weak? Do I look like I'm safe to attack? Okay. I also want you to pay very close attention to the fact that as I turn, it's like, okay, wait, that's close enough. What can I do for you? What is the signal? Okay, gotcha. I don't think I can help you, but if you go down over there, they can. See, now I'm playing along with his lie. Okay, that I'm not being obnoxious, I'm not being a prick, I'm not doing all this stuff, but on the other hand, I'm not reacting like I'm scared. Okay, I am willing to engage. Now, what can I do for you? Oh, okay, you don't want to engage. No problem. And see, this is very subtle. But what I have just done is gone from, okay, I'm not afraid to engage, but since you're backing off, so will I. I'm not going to let you get close. I'm not going to let you get over on me. But if I need to, I will come forward again. Right? Now, this is just different communication. And a lot of times you can communicate yourself out of an unpleasant situation, possibly even a dangerous situation, by not losing your cool. And the first step in not losing your cool is understanding these rules here are not obligatory. Okay? You don't have to, or somebody doesn't have to follow them just because they're thrown out. And that's whether you throw them out or somebody else throws them out. Okay? If you choose to do it, you do it by choice. And that gives you power.